I'd better get to work. There's a lot of cleaning to do in that basement. Garm? How did you get down the ladder? You know what? I'm not even going to ask. There's something about this dog that's very, very strange. Okay, let's pick up some of these bottles on the floor. And the table too. Well, it looks like that one still has something in it. And that one too, so I guess I'll leave those there. What is it, Garm? Oh, there's another bottle. Thank you for pointing that out, boy. Good doggy. Okay. I should probably clean up these old books too. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I don't want them cluttering up the place here. So let's see what these books actually are. We've got Rising Threat by Lathaniel of Sunhold. The following is the account of Lathaniel of Sunhold, an Altmer refugee from Somerset Isle who came to Cyrodiil in the early years of the Fourth Era. According to Lathaniel, he did not flee the aftermath of the Oblivion Crisis in Somerset. Rather, he fled the darkening shadow of the Thalmor upon my beloved homeland. Lathaniel had a very intense presence, to put it politely, and some of his accusations of Thalmor involvement border on madness. This may be why his fervent warnings and outspoken criticisms of the Thalmor and the Aldmeri Dominion went unheeded, but history has at least partially vindicated Lathaniel's claims. Praxis Erratium, Imperial Historian. Huh. And there's multiple volumes of this. Let's see. Flight from the Thalmor. I wonder what that's about. Dearest reader, the work you are about to experience has been copied and duplicated so that the story it relates may be spread throughout the Empire. But make no mistake, this is not a work of fiction. The events chronicled in this account are all true, were originally documented in a private journal, which now remains safely guarded in the House of Quills in Hammerfell, and occurred not more than a year before this book was printed. Ashad bin Khaled, High Scribe, House of Quills, Hammerfell. So, a bunch of subversive literature. The 5 Songs of King Wulfharth. Some traditional Nord literatures. Oh, Song of the Eskeldamen. That's an old, old song. Feyfolken. Wait a second. Huh. Wogan Jarth. One of my favorite authors, actually. I may just have to take these books with me. I do need something to read when I'm camping on the road. What's this? A letter? Wait, and another letter down here. Let's see. This is my mother's handwriting. So, I guess she wrote to her parents while she was away in Cyrodiil? Papa, I don't need your forgiveness. I never asked for it, and I've done nothing that requires it. Oh, this must be something about the argument they had. You and Ma always taught me that loyalty is the most important thing a Nord has, even before courage. Loyalty to the Empire, loyalty to Skyrim, above all, loyalty to family. I have served Skyrim and the Empire loyally and well, no matter what you believe. And I will not abandon my own child, your granddaughter, just because you can no longer find your courage. What? If that means I can never come home, then so be it. Wait. Loyalty to Skyrim, loyalty to the Empire, loyalty to the family. I will not abandon my own child. So... wait... this sounds like she didn't come back here because of me. Did they disapprove so much of her having a child without being married that they didn't want her to come back home? Is it my fault that she never came home? And here, what's this? I'm not sure I want to know. My dear Rona, please come home. Wait, so this is a letter to her, but it never got sent. Please come home. This past year, without your mother, I've had plenty of time to realize just how wrong I was. I want to spend whatever time I have left in the company of my family. You're welcome to come home if you can bear to look at your stubborn old papa again. So this is from my grandfather, only he never sent it. I don't know what to think about this. You can even bring the child. I think I'd like to meet. Huh. He ran out of ink. And he never sent it. I wonder if he'd never had the chance to finish writing it, or if he stepped away from it and then changed his mind when he came back to finish. I don't know what to think about this at all. All I do know is that I need to have a good, long talk with my mother the next time I see her. Okay. A dream of Sovngarde. I suppose this must have been near the end of my grandfather's life, and he was thinking about things like Sovngarde and what was to come after. Notes on racial... what is that? Phylogeny and Biology, 7th edition, by the Council of Healers, Imperial University. Huh. Wonder what this is all about. After much analysis of living specimens, the Council long ago determined that all, quote, races, unquote, of elves and humans may mate with each other and bear fertile offspring. Generally, the offspring bear the racial traits of the mother, though some traces of the father's race may also be present. It is less clear whether the Argonians and Khajiit are interfertile with humans and elves. So, this is just like a healing text? I didn't know there were any healers in the family. Oh, and this is more of that Rising Threat series. I wonder. I don't think I'm gonna get any more answers out of this old house, but I'm definitely going to write a strongly worded letter to my mother. Though I'm not sure how much good it's likely to do me. Any ideas, Talos? Yeah, maybe not. Such a cozy place, and I don't want to stay here one more minute. I need some air. Mother, what haven't you told me? I came here to Iverstead to take care of the house, and take care of the house I did. Now, if Mother decides she wants to come here, she can, I guess, be comfortable. But I don't want to stick around any longer than I have to. I have a mountain to climb. You know, when I found out that I'd be coming to Skyrim, I knew that one of the things I wanted to do here was climb the 7,000 steps, to take the pilgrimage that so many others have taken before me. But now that I've been actually summoned to go up the mountain, I'm not sure I want to go anymore. Maybe that's just the old Wintertongue's stubbornness kicking in. It certainly seems my family has enough of that trait. Anyway, while I've been here, I've had a chance to rest and to think about the things that I've learned on the road so far. And I'm feeling like I have a bit more stamina to travel the roads. It's a little easier walking for long periods of time and carrying all this stuff. And I feel like I've learned how to wear this armor more effectively. I can move in it more easily. I can stand to carry. Well, it's a little bit heavy. It's not that heavy. I know there's a lot heavier armor out there, but it's a little bit easier to move around in now. I suppose there's nothing for it but to be off. Morning, friends. I hope the farming's going well.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Clement?
Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar. The path isn't safe.
Uh-oh.
Aren't the Greybeards expecting some supplies?
Honestly, I'm not certain. I've yet to be allowed into the monastery. Perhaps one day.
Hello. Excuse me.
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself.
You said something about the path not being safe? Is there anything you can tell me?
I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being
No?
masters of the Thuum, they could kill you by uttering a single word.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them.
Great. Hopefully I don't do something to provoke them. You mentioned deliveries. What types of deliveries do you make to High Hrothgar?
Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time.
Makes sense.
The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah. And what do they pay you for this service?
Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food.
Oh, I see.
Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll.
Well, I am heading up there. And I did just say that it's been easier to carry things, so I could take those supplies up for you.
Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done.
Will do. And maybe taking these supplies will get me in the Greybeard's good graces before they talk to me. Ugh. So, anything I should watch out for during the climb? I've never taken the pilgrimage before.
Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with.
Okay, I
Shouldn't
can
be a
handle
problem
that.
for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous.
Good to know. Oh, thank you, friend. I'll take those deliveries right up.
Be careful up there.
I will. You ready to go, Garm? It's a beautiful day for a climb, I suppose. Let me just make sure that I have everything I need. Good, I have my camping kit and my cooking gear, firewood, some lantern oil in case I need it. Okay. I hope I won't have to camp on the mountain itself, but... Oh. One more very important thing. Okay, I have some water. Oh, I'd better refill my water supplies a bit before I go. I imagine it's gonna be a thirsty climb. May as well fill it all. Whoa! Oh! Okay. That was interesting. Great. Now I'm thoroughly soaked. Ugh. At least it's sunny. I'll dry off on the way up. Hello, friend. Are you taking the climb? Is there something I can help you with?
Yes, perhaps you can. There is something foul afoot, friend.
Oh, really?
Daraki can smell the stench of betrayal in the air.
I don't smell anything. Everything seems, well, pretty normal besides what's going on in my head right now.
Your nose is not attuned to the Zeet. Daraki smells the lie, but he cannot confirm it. To some, an unconfirmed lie is the same as the truth. But Daraki is not the kind to agree to something simply on faith.
Maybe you'd like to explain what you're talking about? Because I have no idea what you're trying to say right now.
Daraki talks of the steps to High Rotkar.
Okay.
Many travelers come to walk the pilgrimage of the 7,000 steps. Yet Daraki finds that number peculiar. Do you not find it odd that the number is so round?
Not
Was
really.
the path altered to match the myth? Are the steps not all the same size? I have found it difficult to believe, based on my calculations, that there can be any more than 6,972 steps.
Oh, for the love of Talos. Really? You're worried about 10 or 20 steps? They round it up. What is the problem here?
Daraki smells sarcasm on this one. It smells as bad as Nord meat tastes. You can choose to ignore the truth, but Daraki will not. The steps must be counted, one by one.
Why is the number of steps so important to you anyway?
It is about trust. You see, Daraki did not come to Skyrim alone. His childhood friend Adanya was by his side.
Okay.
Adanya had heard Khajiit caravans were thriving here. She begged Daraki to come with her. Adanya had promised Daraki that she would never leave his side. She vowed that she would never leave him alone in this cold, terrible place. But that was a lie. We had come through the gate to the south from Cyrodiil. We followed the road north when we were ambushed by bandits. There were so many of them. Daraki did not know what to do. That is when Adanya did a terrible thing.
What did she do?
Pushed Daraki into the trees, threw herself at the bandits, and Daraki, he saw her die. And all he could do, all he did, was run.
I'm so sorry. But Adanya didn't betray you. She saved your life.
No, she lied to Daraki. She broke her promise, and now he knows better. He will not fall for the lie a second time.
All right, you've convinced me. I'll count the steps for you.
Really? This is most fortuitous. Daraki had almost given up all hope. But do not rush. Take your time and return when you have an answer.
Oh. Well, this is going to be fun. At least I have some paper with me so I can mark down my progress every once in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Garm, you'll count, won't you? You'll make sure that my number is correct. Right? Right.